gonna get slowly starved out. So if you want to handle the introductions here.
Alright, here, spawning here down in the bottom right-hand corner of Akalon West, picking up that tying victory in the last game. It is Valazus, your orange Terran. And you can go ahead and take away the next.
Up in the top left, we have sllik spawning as a blue Terran. He had a really nice game in the first game, really able to basically go the same build and just take small advantages here and there until it totally snowballed into a victory. But last game, having trouble catching up after a failed proxy.
I think he tried to get a little cheeky there.
Yeah.
And Valazus was just not having any of it too. Is that two SCVs moving out? Oh man, that almost got fun. Looks like Valazus might be trying to proxy something here. Is he just scouting? I can't tell.
It doesn't look like a scout. He's going down to where the third would be. So,
do you think we'll see proxy T-Rex?
It's hard to say. He only has one SCV out on the field, so.
And the SCV building the depot is rallied back to the mineral line. This could be interesting.
Not sure
what do you think we'll see out of this?
I'm not sure. I don't see any. It isn't a gas before Rax, it doesn't look like. So.
It is a Rax coming down here as the proxy for Valazus. I am not sure. You'd think we'd see two.
Single proxy Rax. I guess I would just be able to put on early pressure. I don't know, I haven't really seen this much. Getting a gas just now.
I mean, maybe it could just be a really fast Reaper? Yeah. Maybe? Just like a really fast Reaper?
But I don't think the gas is going to be ready to match up with that. That's going to be a Marine and then a Reaper.
It's not going to line up very well. Maybe, yeah, that could be a Marine and a Reaper. Which I actually have not seen before. That could be kind of interesting to see.
I'd have to see
it's going to come down to
play together. I guess if you control it just right. I mean, TvT comes down to a lot of control, especially in the early game.
Yeah, and how many workers you can keep alive.
Yeah.
If Valazus can get up into the main without much resistance, I think he'll be fine. But at the same time, there is actually a Reaper as well coming out from sllik. So a double Reaper opening, just one as a proxy. Actually, this could be really good for sllik.
This is going to be Proxy
Marauder. Oh man, this could be fun.
Actually, that sounds like it would be really strong.
Yeah, I've heard it talked about. I've heard it talked about a couple of times in casts of pro level games, and I mean it's been theorycraft that it could be pretty good, but the follow-up.
Passive shells, so even like fast Hellions aren't going to be able to get past these Marauders.
No,
I really like this play. Really nice.
But on the other side, though, there is nothing at home for Valazus. This Reaper is going to get in here, and he's going to be pretty much uncontested from
sllik. It is true that Marauder just barely missing it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know how he's going to be able to handle a Reaper. I think he just assumed, like, kind of metagame that it was going to be a fast Banshee again.
Yeah.
And this really isn't one of the better maps for Reaper harass either because of the, the only way to jump up into the base.
Being at the front.
Yeah. We're gonna fly right
Valazus just now sees the Reaper and he's thinking, oh crap.
At the same time,
he's gonna probably want to, and he misses.
Slick's gotta be a little bit
nervous. He misses the second Reaper too, though.
But the Marauders are gonna be able to do quite a bit of damage. It's with the concussive shells finishing there. The SCVs aren't even gonna be able to get close. He's gonna be able to kite them.
Unless
he's letting
him
get surround. Oh no!
Oh,
concussive shells such a waste in that situation.
Oh my goodness!
No, the SCV's actually going to kill the Proxy Marauders.
But the Reapers are taken out from Valazus. Very nice control. He must have got this round there as well.
I'm not sure what happened there. I missed it. I don't know if did he pull it back to defend?
I missed that either. I was just kind of being just
great casting.
So bad. Yeah, no. Well, no, it's not casting. It's observing.
Right. Okay.
We need to go get Funka, or maybe Adebisi.
So we have, he is sticking with his Marauder production though. Widowmine at the top. Do Widowmines one shot?
No, not even close.
I didn't think so.
Not even close. I do not think so.
Oh, they do.
Oh, maybe they do.
They do, very much so.
I just lied.
Bunker not going to finish though. I think 2 Marines and a Widowmine definitely going to be able to take care of this.
Yeah,
that should be an end of the proxy play, but he does have a factory. Or no,
he's got another one. He's got another Marauder queued up.
Alright, so he is going to stick with us. He has supply block though.
And a bunker coming down here from Valazus here at the... nope, never mind. He got smarter.
I think he actually accidentally walled himself in. There's an SCV hanging out at the corner of the base there.
Oh yeah, he's going to see that.
Alright, so now it's going to go up and probably try to put down that bunker.
Yep,
the SCV is not anywhere near that spot though. So, I guess this is what I was talking about though. I mean, not necessarily this particular situation, but Akalon Waste is just so good for setting up contains in TvT.
It really is. For any matchup, really, except for maybe ZVZ.
Yeah, I don't know.
Actually, no, not even that. All you have to do is just concave down here at the bottom of these ramps. But you do have to be careful. I have been in situations myself where if you do let somebody sit back and get up a large enough army on 1 or 2 bases, it is pretty easy to break out of that contain.
You definitely have to be careful not to macro too hard, but with Terran units, there's a lot of really cost-effective, defensive units that can
Such
stay.
great versatility.
Yeah, and you see Slick snuck a Reaper out here, so he's gonna be able to get scouting and.
He's gonna see this CC coming down here onto the natural and jump up into the main.
He might be able to pick off these Marines too.
Yeah. These are groups
of
Marines together.
I see his double reactor coming down on the barracks, so it looks like Valazus is going to put on even heavier pressure here. He does try to block the command center, which would have been nice, but not quite able to get it. He needs to pull out of there. He could have saved that Reaper.
That one little hero Marine with 1 health here for Valazus. It's like, alright, I did my job. Yeah, you got there. No, if I was Valazus,
with a Marauder and 2 Marines, and sends the other Marauder home to watch out for any Reapers.
Actually, what I might do here for Valazus, or at least what I would suggest, is dropping a scanner up at the top because he knows that Widowmine is there. Actually, it just moves out now. This is going to be a Widowmine drop, I think.
I think he's just going to try to break this. I don't think he knows about the
he's just going to try and break this from Slick.
If he moves the Widowmines up, he'll get any units to try to leave, but he doesn't look like he will.
Nah, he's just going to salvage that bunker and back on out of there.
He does get the salvage off really nice.
And he's going to pick off the Marauder here at the natural and then just go ahead and lift off that orbital and drop it into the natural.
So he's really not in that bad of a position. Valazus has a little bit of an advantage in that economy, but not really all that much. Slick was smart and went and got his orbital command. So he's gonna be
worker supply at 34 to 22 for Valazus. 35 to 22. Massive worker supply for Valazus here, but he doesn't really have much of anything at home, I don't think, does he? Yeah, he's got a little bit. He's got enough for the bunker there.
He'll be able to hold this ramp, but if there's a drop, he's going to have a little bit more
he's going to have a lot of trouble with that drop.
Although
he
did get a missile turret in each mineral line, so really nice. I guess the Widow Mines would be best if you put them in between the natural and the main so that you catch any units that are rallying out.
It'd be like almost the Terran version of a force field. And
Widow Mine on the low ground really...
that is actually...
I never saw that before.
Medevac, however, in range of those turrets and those Marines, is going to get taken
out. The Widow Mine gets taken out before it activates.
And everything gets kind of annihilated pretty fast.
That really set Slick behind, I think, there.
Oh, if he leaves the... Oh, man, that was almost so clutch for Slick. If he had left that army there for just a few more seconds, he would have been one sad panda.
Well, I don't think Slick has vision on high ground, though, so I don't know if that would even...
Yeah, no, he knew. He just took it out. Not even gonna happen.
This Marine finally gonna scout where that proxy is.
Well, 2 days later.
not really a big deal anymore.
Not a problem. He's only making more Marauder out of it.
Watchtowers though. Watchtowers. Or I guess he's not the Watchtowers. Just going up on the ramps there.
But vision is key in GOM TvT.
Definitely. This map is nice too because there's really the 2 main attack paths that you can overlook with this little ledge here.
And if anyone is wondering why I'm calling it GOM TvT, because back in Wings of Liberty, all we ever saw out of the GSL on GOM TV was pretty much nothing but mech TvT. I mean, it's what MVP won. It's what MVP used to win 4 GSLs on. I mean, it's pretty much the only matchup we saw. I mean, now we see nothing but Zergs, but who knows?
This Terran was overpowered big time.
What do you mean was? Mule's OP, dude. Mule's OP.
Mules are frustrating, I gotta say. When back in Wings of Liberty, when I would kill a whole mineral line and then find out that our income was the same the entire game.
Because he had, as soon as you walked away from that mineral line, he's like, you know what? Mule hammer time.
Yep.
Boom.
It's also really scary when you start seeing the Terran players get into the late game and they throw away all their SCVs because they just need mules.
Yeah.
And you're like,
oh
no, they're gonna have so much army supply.
It's great. It's gonna be like 195 to about 150. Let's do it. I actually saw a picture on Reddit the other day. I think it was Hearthstone. Hearthstone had posted it. I don't remember who it was, but it was in some game where it was 238 supply for the Zerg player with 24 ultras on the way.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's just like, oh god, that's just terrible.
Yeah, it's so cheeky. That's what I always hated about Zerg too. Was like when they'd spam those spine crawlers in Wings of Liberty towards the end when it was just, you know, it was like trying to get a nice mothership vortex off versus all kinds of infestors and broodlords, and then you see like a million spines go down.
That Archon totally did.
Yeah, I mean it was that matchup got so dull so fast.
Yeah, it's just whether or not the Protoss player could land that Archon throw that was pretty much what determined it.
Actually, I had a nice build in Wings of Liberty where you use mass Void Rays with using the old way that Mothership Recall would work, where you would recall to the Mothership. And you get really early Mothership, use it for, you know, floating defensive units, and it was a really nice build. But you're gonna see Valazus try to push into the natural here. I don't think he's gonna be able to get much done.
I don't think.
And he's gonna.
I think he's just gonna let. Actually, this could be pretty clutch if Sllik does not see it coming. He's just gonna wrap around to the front, but there is a tank sitting here up at the top.
Positioning is so nice. He's gonna be able to get those Marines in position here really quickly. And
that bio is just melting from Valazus.
Here.
I don't think he saw it. I think the reason why he went is because he didn't see this tank over here on this cute little corner here from Sllik, getting that extra positioning out onto that bio. Nice tank placement from Sllik.
I think that was exactly what Sllik needed though to start to catch back up on this.
Valazus is not going to be able to break this front anytime soon. This unit positioning from Sllik is just stellar. I like it.
I love how over the top Valazus goes with his missile turrets. Like look at his third.
Did he just drop like 5? He's gonna got 2 like right next to each.
He's like, I've not got time to do it.
He's just saying, bro, please drop me. Please, try.
And I will.
I will have 8 Marines and 16 turrets just waiting for you.
Please do a doom drop.
I dare you. I think he might actually be expecting mutas. That's the only explanation. And dropping 3 more turrets in the third.
Yeah, he's not messing around with his drop play.
He's expecting either mutas or DTs. That's my only explanation that I can think of.
And the weird thing too is that Valazus, I would understand this if he had like a really heavy mech presence, but he only has 1 tank versus Slick's 6.
5, 6, yeah.
So I'm not sure, unless I think maybe he's doing what he did in the first game again, where he's feeling like he's way far behind when in fact he isn't.
And he's expecting like a massive drop or something.
Yeah, he's
yeah. I think he's just mind gaming and stuff again. Which is a shame because he was ahead for a while until he did that little push.
He was really ahead. Now he's spending all this money on static D that's just not going to come into play because Slick's going for a more, you know, like the mech heavy tank slow push across the map type play.
I mean, it's just the armor supply. I mean, Sllik is ahead by, I think it's about 10 supply. I mean, worker supply is heavily in favor of Valazus. He's just spending it all on static defense.
It looks like Valazus will be able to secure his 4th a little bit faster though, so that's nice. Where's that scan going down?
I did not see it. No, over here. No, that's the watchtower. I have no idea. Where did it go?
Okay, it was on the 3rd of Valazus, I guess.
Drop coming here from Valazus just to be like, yeah, no, not gonna happen. Sllik kind of laughed at that drop.
That is a strange place to drop. I guess, you know, when you're looking at tank lines, it's a game of inches. I really think Valazus should just pull out after putting on this pressure load. I mean, he's only got 1 tank here. It can be overrun so easily as soon as Sllik realizes this.
I think Blizzard should include a TPM counter. Turrets per minute.
Yeah.
Just Valazus.
Valazus would definitely win that.
Oh my goodness.
Small little... Okay, so Valazus is reinforcing with 4 more tanks, so he's going to actually be able to finally put up a nice little wall here. Is this going to be a flank from Sllik, though? Oh, it's going to end up to be a flank from Valazus.
Oh, that's...
Sllik does get the siege up first, though.
Oh, I don't like it.
The tank's stuck in front.
I don't know why he did that little pull out there. I would have just gone in with those unsieged tanks and target fire those siege tanks because they were in the midst of that siege mode transition.
Did you have that magic distance there? Oh no, during the scan he unsieges and uses that tank.
Very, very nice movement from Sllik.
It's got to be frustrating for Valazus too to see this tank with 28 health and not be able to kill it.
Just to emphasize your point about how he's been wasting a lot of resources on those turrets, the turret count is 22-4.
Well, we'll see if it pays off though. There's 2 medevac drop coming up to where there are the fewest turrets, which is actually 2. Losing a full medevac and pulling the other out,
that's
so
clutch.
No drop happens. So
yeah,
these 2 turrets definitely worth it.
Yeah, at least those 2 somewhat pay for themselves. Maybe they might pay for a few of their friends, hopefully in the long run. For Valazus.
Big engagement in the middle here, looks like. Slick
Looks
does
like we
scout
could be
it. He's
setting
going to be
up
able to get the siege up first.
Actually, there might be a nice little timing here for Valazus. +3 attack finishing up. +3 still on the way for Slick.
Both scanning each
Actually.
other. So they're both...
Yeah, this is...
Oh, I think this might actually be a better engagement for Valazus. He's got his tanks more concentrated here.
And he does have this +3 attack about to finish. It actually is done. He has a very small window here before the +3 of Slick does finish, but he decides to back out. He's going to try and wrap
really
around, but I don't...
I think at this point, even though it's a nice upgrade advantage, going into...
Oh, he's going to catch tanks on siege. He's going to catch him.
Oh.
He's going to catch him. Nice pick off there from Valazus. Oh, but he pulled back. Oh, he pulled back. He's going to get it, and Valazus is pulling through. Oh, man.
2 Marauders left to clean up that tank, and it is going to be enough for the medevac support. And now Slick looking in a very bad position. Only 1 tank left to hold the line.
Although there is a cute little movement here from these Marines that shut down drop here up into the 4th of Valazus. But I mean, it's going to be able to take out
this 4th, it looks like. But I don't know if that's going to be enough right now. He doesn't really have anything to stop this.
He has nothing at home. He's not going to be able to take it home. The 3rd of Slick is going to go down.
And the medevac's giving vision up on the high ground. That tank's going to get taken out. And he's just going to have to... He's evacuating his 3rd.
So, oh my goodness, those SCV kills. Oh, they just all evaporated.
And it looks like he will lose his orbital command too, and I would fly that away to safety.
Meanwhile, the 4th of Valazus is still alive with 3 tanks down here for defense. Valazus needs to go ahead and get those across the map as soon as he can, but he needs to be careful about that rally. These 2 medevacs coming home from Slick, rather.
And those might get intercepted too. Things just not going well for Slick right now.
Slick had a commanding, or not a commanding, but a solid lead there for a while. But Valazus with some superior positioning has pulled ahead in this game. He is going home, which I think... what do you think about that decision?
I mean, he knows that he has the base advantage. He knows that the 4th is just going down for Slick, and he lost his 3rd completely. So, I mean, he knows he has the economy upgrade, and I think he's really kind of hesitant to overextend himself. But he's moving back up here, and he's going to be able to put this key positioning.
Look at that tank spread from Valazus already sieged up.
I mean, now there's no way for him to get out of his natural, no way for him to reinforce his 3rd. This is looking worse and worse for Slick.
Although Slick not going to let Valazus move over to that 3rd base here with this little tank positioning here up on the high ground. I do like that.
That is a nice positioning there, but I don't think that's even really his goal to take out that 3rd. He's just choking right now. It looks like definitely a doom drop coming. So maybe these turrets will actually be worth it.
Oh my goodness. All of our jokes about those turrets.
Right, and that's going to be the game winning.
And if he actually, if he pulls out the win in this game. Oh man, we'd look so bad.
And then Valazus with the 1 medevac does have the air superiority between the tanks there.
Actually, all Valazus has to do is just elevator up and hit these tanks. There's nothing else here to defend him. And this doom drop coming here from Slick could actually end up working wonders.
He's going to hit the 1 small section where there are no missile turrets.
I think he is. Wow. Because he knows. I think he's actually figured out.
Oh my gosh. If
these tanks aren't sieged. They're not sieged.
They're not sieged.
Oh, they're not sieged.
They still have a chance to siege up, though. He's not going to do it.
He wasn't. I don't think he was paying attention. The orbital goes down.
So he trades the 3rd for a little bit of production at the front of his natural.
Valazus does move in here on these tanks. The tank force that was there does evaporate. He's not even paying attention. Oh, Valazus, come on, man.
And this is just going to be kind of a mini base race here, I guess. But I mean, Valazus pretty much has this in the bag, I think.
Valazus has 1 tank. Or not Valazus, excuse me. Slick has 1 tank left. Valazus just has to move up into the main, take it out.
These missile turrets, he has to be so careful with all of his, Slick has to be careful with his medevacs, because these missile turrets are just everywhere.
Let's go ahead and I want to go ahead and take another look at the TPM. It is 22-2. So he actually has managed to not build any additional turrets.
Yeah, it must just be like his mid-game thing that he's not real comfortable with defending.
Yeah, drops are a pain in the butt.
It works, clearly, so...
Yeah. Although his tanks are sitting down in the natural, kind of interesting. Sieged up for whatever reason. I think he's...
There's no buildings left anywhere on the map, though. There's that 1 missile turret at the 3rd is going to be pretty much the survivor building. That or the refinery.
Well, you know what the turret's thinking, right? You know he's just thinking, guys, I got this. I can shoot ground now, I promise. I swear I can. He's gonna have a sad life when he figures out that he can't.
Valazus gonna move his whole army back home to try to defend this? I think he
Which
could have just ended it. I mean, I don't think this is gonna be a bad decision, but
no. Although he does need to be careful, but at the same time, like he needs to have a pre-siege position if he does want to go home and defend. And it looks like sllik pulling back as well. Well, maybe pulling back or going over to take. Yeah, he's just going over to take out the SUVs. The third. I think he knows that Valazus is. Well, what is Valazus doing?
it looks like he just left a handful of units to clean up the buildings, and then he's gonna.
Sllik flooding his starport here up, and let's see, where is that headed? Up into the top right, into the abyss. Looks like he's gonna either fight for the tie or the draw. Do either players have any? No, neither player has a Viking.
Well, but Valazus does have an entire mining base, so.
This has been the week of draws in the WCS. We could see it here, right here, in this Plat and Diamond tournament. Do you have like an official name for it? What's the official name?
Oh, I just call it like the Plat through Diamond fight for fame.
I like that. I like that.
Because that's the reward.
Bragging
Nice
rights.
Widow Mine shot there. Landing on sllik. Taking out a lot of
well,
I missed it too, but I did see a whole bunch
I
of
always
entry
miss
mines.
the Great Widow Mines.
They're so subtle.
Although I
like this one tank holding its ground. Look at him siege up there. He's like, I dare you.
Do it. Come on, man. You know you want to. I will kill all of you.
It's medevac. Not sure what that was about.
Valazus had a. There's the
There we go. Good
GG
game.
from.
Guess